Hey guys, and welcome to the first part of the F1 2010 Brit Champ Championship. We try and take a Brit to the top of the World Drivers' Championship. But this season is going to be a bit different. As you can see, we're going to be with Mclaren, Lewis Hamilton, but as well as taking Lewis Hamilton to the top of the Drivers' Championship, as we got a British teammate and we're driving for a British team, we're going to see if we can get them to the World Constructors' Championship as well. Since we got the British team and British teammate, we may as well see if we can go for that as well. It makes the game a bit more challenging. As you can see, I've got all the assists off apart from, well, ABS. I'm going to keep all the pit stuff because I don't really want to mess up the pits. But apart from that, ABS is off, or is on rather, but traction control's off. Legend AI, no flashbacks. 20% races. Dynamic weather. So yeah, just going through them again. Confirming those are the settings. Dynamic weather, 20% races, and we're going to do the whole 2010 season. So let's go. Yeah, so here we are for qualifying qualifying in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now we skipped straight into Q3 because nothing interesting really happened in Q1 and Q2. We breezed through them. Now Q3. Now you'll notice that we're on the prime tyres, because if you've played this game before, you will know that your team do like to hold you in the pit box. You know, if there's another car coming down the pit lane. So if I'm going to try and avoid all that by doing the alternate strategy, and hopefully I won't run into any traffic and and lose time in the pits. So as you can see, I'm just showing you the whole Q3 lap because this is our first lap in Q3 and it took us straight to, well, I won't spoil it. But yeah, Bahrain's actually a good track for me, even if this year they do have the stupid extra second sector that we're going through now. Well, the stupid added bit to the second sector, which I personally didn't enjoy, but it's alright. I still like the track, I'm still good at it, and if you've watched the start of my original and now cancelled F1 Championship Edition, Brit Champ Championship, then you'll see I won at Bahrain and did terrible in the other 3 races. So clearly I've just got a knack around Bahrain, as it turns out, because I'm not going to say where I've come in qualifying just yet, but I'll tell you it's a good result. As we're coming through to the last bit of the track, well, the high speed section, where there's just a couple of back straights and then the main straight. So as you can see, we're coming on to start the 3rd sector. Now, no one else has set a time yet, so we can't really compare sector times with anyone. But as you can see, we're coming down this back straight to the to the last corner rather. Last corner of the track. Going through it pretty nicely, not running wide, not spinning out. Well, not spinning out, but you know, losing traction. We're coming down. Petrol set a lap of 2 minutes. We're going to blitz that level 1:57.4, which, as you can see, put us second, amazingly, on the prime tyres, and everyone else was on the options. So that's amazing. And now we're going to go on to the race. Oh, and just a note, Button's 4, so that's good for our constructors' championship hopes. Now on to the race. And as you can see, prime tyres starting second. Obviously, no % chance of rain, so that's good. And quick car setup, yeah, I showed it quickly there. We've got because the quick car setups are good on this game, so I've got on the highest adaptable one there to stop wheel spin there. Now, lap 7 we'll be putting on for options, and so yeah, let's go out on track.
Car to track, move it, guys.
So as you can see, we're starting second on the grid, Webber first, Button 4th on the prime tyres, and the lights are going out. And it's a go, but into the fast engine setting, and it is a go for the start of the Brit Champ Championship in F1 2010. Now, Webber's pulled away a bit, but we're going to get down him on the brakes, as we do in every Codemasters F1 game, but he's actually got that ahead, but we take the inside line for the second corner, and Webber ran out wide, and now we've got him and we're in first place, and we're going to put the engine into cruise setting to try and save the rev, you know, make this engine last for as many races as we can of this season, try and save the engine. And as you can see already, we pulled out a massive gap to the AI, even though they're on options and we're on primes. We just seem to be loving this track, and Alonso's in second, who's pulled out quite a bit from the other AI, and Button's in 19th. I don't know what's happened there, but that's really not good for us. I don't know whether he pitted early or something, but that's really not good for us. With Petrov third, he's doing well for himself, and it flashed up a second ago. Lurty fifth. So we got some people who are punching way above their weight now. Now we're coming on to the end of lap 3. Well, obviously most of the option runners will be pitting. Obviously we're on the prime, so we're going to keep on going out. We'll keep on going. And Alonso, is he coming into the pits this lap? No, he's still going, I think, but Vettel's gone into the pits because Lurtzy's now in 4th position. So, you know, Lurtzy's having a cracker of a race to us, and Petrov punching way above their weight, and Alguersuari is in 4th. So I don't really know what's going on now. I'm guessing they're just pitting a lap later. And as you can see, coming up to the end of lap 4, Alonso did pit on the last lap, by mistake he must have done. And now Button is in 22nd. Really don't know what's going on with him, but this is not looking good at the minute. Obviously, Petrov still 2nd, Lutzi 3rd, and Alguersuari 4th. I'm guessing they're on the prime tyres, possibly. Oh no, they're not. Alguersuari must be though, because he's still out on second place. Truly 3rd, and De Grassi in Virgin Racing is 4th position. So, you know, I mean, I guess he's on the prime tyres, because there's no way he'd be that high up the field normally. And Button's 17th. Obviously, we're so far ahead on Wilkinson at Button at this moment in time. Button's 17th, which is still atrocious. But he's gone up 5 positions since we last looked, so that's quite good. Now come to lap 7, our pit stop lap. Now Vettel's in 4th, quite some way back, and Petrov 3rd. So I'm guessing me and Trulli are coming into the pits, and Petrov is going to take 2nd position this race. Now this is absolutely amazing. Petrov in the Renault is going to finish ahead of Ferraris, Button, Red Bulls, you know. So this is great. I'm guessing Trulli's coming into the pits. But if you look on the mini-map there, everyone is miles behind us. And I suppose on the feet distancing that was there. But as you see, we come out in first comfortably. And now we're on the quicker tyres and the AI's on the slower prime tyres. We should have this race in the bag. Because unless we crash out or something, there's no way we're going to lose all this time. Now coming on to the end of the middle part of lap 10, we spun out. Now that was quite unsurprising, and as you can see, that worn out our rear left tyre, and then just that tiny distance also at the rear right and the front left. As you can see, we're coming on to the last corner of lap 10 in a race we've pretty much dominated, to be honest. With Petrov 2nd, amazingly, Lutzi 4th, but better than that, we've come 1st in the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Really good job, mate. Congratulations on the win. The whole team is ecstatic. Really ecstatic, mate.
Well, as you can see, our team is really happy with us over the radio. Now, Button got 10th in the end. Don't know how he did that. But, I mean, he finished behind Trulli. That's quite embarrassing, but still, that's a point for us, for him in the constructors. Now Massa down in 19th. Wow, I don't really know what happened there, but the key thing is we won. Petrol 2nd, Vettel 3rd. We got some weird finishing positions here, but as you can see, we're top of the driver's standings for now, so this is good. And we're 2nd in constructors behind Renault. So as you can see, this is the first part of the Brit Champ career mode. If you like it, please put a like, and I'll see you next time for the Australian Grand Prix.